Yes, yours.
Can you pose like Edwin Forrest behind you for a minute?
No, I don't think I will. Who's he? What did he do?
He did a lot of pointing and acting in the...
Got it, okay. I think I've had chickens in other shows, haven't I? I've done the chickens and squirrels and the stuff. Jazz chicken, yeah. So they just turn up. But it's not designed that way. How did this one come in? He came in because of... chicken Caesar salad, I think. I think that's how he first appeared. So, if it rolls in, then he just rolls in. That's the way I do things.
Why do chickens harm the perfection of your accent?
You're just shouting things. Hands up. Yes, sure.
What's your favorite language?
Oh, very good question. I try not to do favoritism on this. I am fascinated by Russian. I've learned the Russian alphabet just about. And so I am fascinated by that. French is my first language, so it's great to be, I'm about 70% fluent in that, so it's great to be able to have conversations. Spanish is looking exciting. To get grips with German is great, so I don't know. And then Arabic, I was born in an Arabic country, so if I learn Arabic, that's going to be beautiful. So I'm completely hedging my bets here, aren't I? But French is my first place. It is beautiful to play the Olympia in Paris and get it all in French, and that's great. So I'm going to go in French, but everyone else is a close first. There we go. All right, your question here.
No question.
No question?
No question.
Very good. Okay, Sorry?
I just think you're brilliant.
All right. Yes, the hand at the back there. Yeah.
So are you really considering running for mayor of London?
Yeah, I'm going.
Any other political position after that?
No, well, it's going to be Member of Parliament or Mayor of London in May of 2020. They have both elections at the same time. So. I've already talked about that, and that's what I will go for. Yes.
I just wanted to thank you for Dress to Kill, because that thing was the primer to me being able to tell a lot of people about things in my life, and it really was a major factor in my life and my life. So I wanted to thank you personally.
That's quite right. No, it worked for me as well. So I was trying to be my own personal permission to throw on makeup. So I wore quite a lot of makeup, I think, in Dress to Kill. I'm trying to get it. So when I run for political office, I will have. I've already campaigned with these nails, and I started using lipstick as well, and no one bat an eyelid. Because if you are LGBT, it has to get to boring. Once we've had boring, then we've made it. So that's yes, question of fact.
What's the nail polish?
It is shellac. It is a gel. I think that's called Masquerade. And then there's the European flag and the British flag. So it's British European transvestite. Political statement. 3 political statements in 10 fingers. Yeah.
Your shows in different languages. So do you actually conceive them in those languages, or do you kind of like translate?
No, I've got I got the basic one in English, which I developed. I'm thinking of trying to develop one in French, because Beckett did this. Beckett wrote Waiting for Godot in French, and then translated back to English, which is kind of not why it's weird, but it has a slightly different feel to it. But that would be harder, but it would make me really, really, really good at French if I did that. But they started in English, and then I wrote out a script for it in German, and I decided exactly which lines I wanted to do, and then we retranslated the German back into English, and then into Spanish. This is my brother doing all this. My brother Mark is so he's the language expert who does all that. And then I just follow up behind and and he chooses what lines I should use, because there's advanced English I can use, but I can use fairly advanced French and less advanced German. You know, there's just ways you can say things. So he chooses all that stuff. Yes, question there.
This is from the bartenders. Can you stay here forever?
I'm afraid I can't, but is that working well in the drinks? It might be the air conditioning.
Was filming Hannibal as creepy as it seems?
No, it's less creepy to film. It's much more. We were with the mayor of Toronto was going ape. At one point there was a video where he's going, I'm gonna kill this guy, get him on the ground, and kill him, and kill him, and kill the guy. And we're watching, going, this is awful. Okay, let's take apart this body. It was all kind of weird like that, but yeah, no, it's all quite not. It's quite. You know, we're not scaring the hell out of each other when we're doing it. Yes, your question.
Can I have a selfie with your fabulous nails?
I'm not doing selfies because if I do a selfie, then you can just take a photograph of them, but I can't do selfies because I have to do them with everyone, and that's why.
We'll all turn around.
Yeah. I just love Dress to Kill, and I love Circle, and just the way you are so smart about your humor and just your history, humor, and just all of it. I just love it.
Thank you. Yes, sure.
I have another running question. The Broad Street Run is tomorrow. Are you going to run?
Well, what is the
It's
run?
only 10 miles.
It's only 10 miles.
So tomorrow's supposed to be my day off. I do these feral runs where I just measure it and run it in my own, you know, without I don't have to register. And I can do them, but I quite like doing it in my own time. I say, now, I'm doing it now, and I just run out the door. And at Christmas, I just did 3 marathons in 3 days, and I just did that, and then I just measure them and do them, which was kind of crazy, but that sort of worked. Sarah over here is the tour manager on all the runs as well as on all the comments, so she knows the distances. Yes?
What books have you enjoyed lately?
What books have I enjoyed? Well, I've downloaded bunches of them. There was one, The Better Angels of Our Nature was interesting, which I'm just getting into, which has come out, which is all about violence in the world and the fact that we assume there's a lot of violence, but in fact there is lots less violence. You know, the Vikings used to just turn up and murder and then piss off somewhere. And it doesn't happen so much these days, and so you need to put everything in perspective to really, that's why I study history so much, to work out where we are in the world. How, if you draw a line from the ancient Egyptians to now, we are getting somewhere. In Europe, we have got, you know, gay and lesbian marriage happening, and it's it's getting there in America as well. So, you know, that I wasn't on my horizon that was going to happen when I was growing up. So we are getting places. We sometimes go back with it. Tea Party takes things back, push things forwards again. You know, a few steps forward, 1 step back. How many more? 2 more questions going to go for. That question there, yes.
Hi, where did you discover your love of history?
I don't know. I was at school. At school, I didn't like. They said write essays. They kept saying write an essay on how did the First World War start. And I don't know. Some guy fell off a thing. I was not into the essays, but I liked the facts of it. And then when I left school, I sort of let it alone after 16. And then when I was doing, and then the TVs, you know, started showing documentaries, more television channels, DVDs came out, and then I realized I could use it in the stand-up, and it would be different. So that's what I did, and I thought, and then I became hungry for it, voracious for it. So that's how that all happened. And I'm going to do one more question, and it's going to be yours. Yeah.
Yes, you're touring such a broad geographic range of the United States this time,
Yeah.
perhaps more than ever before. Do you just do you do research beforehand to see how your show will, you know, might play differently in different places, or you're just kind of throwing it at the
Well, no, I'm
walls
trying to
for
play all
times?
50 states this time. That is the attempt. We're trying to get. Yeah, it's a tricky thing. I might have to do 2 or 3. It's definitely going to be 2 chunks. It might be 3 parts to it. But yeah, that's the attempt. When I'm going to.
But do you just do this same show and see what works in one place, or do you do research
No,
beforehand to see?
the same thing. This is the same show I did in Moscow, and the same show I did in Istanbul, and the same
28
show I
other
did in
countries.
Germany, in German, and in Spanish, in Madrid. So it's the idea is that we're all the same kind of people, and we can all get this, and we're all around the world. We came from 10,000 people 200,000 years ago. Now we're 7 billion, but we are essentially the same people. But the Tea Party kind of people, which is UK Independence Party in our country, and whatever the extremists, they've been around forever as well. They were the guys saying, "Hey, let's sacrifice Steve." So, so we've just got to keep on our toes. Anyway, thank you very much.